Beautiful, blessed, bright souls, hello and welcome. Hello, and welcome to Ascension's Love with Alice, a return to union. Oh, it's so wonderful to be here doing this full moon in Libra video. I'm so excited to see what's going to come through because this is a super moon that we have occurring on Sunday the 28th of March. It's going to be in the evening time when that moon is in Libra and it's full, so evening in the UK. Yeah, I'm really excited about this full moon because, you know, Libra is all about that, you know, that diplomacy, that harmony. There is a lot of abundance coming through as well around this cycle because this month of March has been very powerful, right? You know, we've been really feeling the energy. We went through that equinox portal. We had, you know, International Women's Day. We had Mother's Day in the UK and Ireland. And, you know, we've had we've been in such an abundance portal, right? And for those people that really worked with the new moon as well, you know, there's just magic happening everywhere, such alignment, timelines jumping. Literally, it's like many people are kind of, it's like all timelines are literally getting rewritten right now. So it's kind of like, you know, really utilize the week that we're in. And this weekend, I'm just so excited to see what's going to come through in these cards. So without much further ado, I am going to get started here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It's so wonderful to have you here. Do hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and you know what, if you thank you so much for stumbling upon this video, and to help others find this video, if you were to leave a little comment, a couple of emojis, some love, a like, sharing even, it really helps other people find this video as well. And if you are not yet in my Facebook group, the Isis Dream Temple, the link is in the description box below. We have free readings, which I'm about to do after I've recorded this, actually, in the group. But also on Saturday night, UK time, so that's the afternoon, Eastern time and Pacific, we actually have a free full moon ceremony going live on Zoom. So to actually get that, get access to the Zoom information, you do need to join the group. So do feel very, very welcome. It is a welcome space. It's very high beat, very energetic. It's where magic meets mystery. So it's so wonderful to, it'll be so wonderful to welcome you into that group, right? So anyway, I'm gonna stop chatting just for the moment. I'm just looking here at some of the cards coming out for this full moon. Look, we've got Archangel Jules here, which is all about, you know, going with the flow. This is aligning with the highest possible outcome, right? You know, and Archangel Jules is of that water of the ocean, right? It also feels a bit Lemurian, and it's so funny because I'm wearing my Lemurian ring today, and I wasn't gonna wear a ring or anything like that, and I was like, no, let's wear the Lemurian one. And I find it so funny that Archangel Jules is coming out here. We also have Archangel Uriel, which is all about harmony and balance. And could there be a better archangel to come out, a better message here to come out straight away for a Libran full moon, a super moon as well? You know, and full moons are all about releasing, they're about completing cycles, harvesting, you know, like harvesting the bounty of all the work that you've done, right, in the past few weeks, in the past few months. You know, and it's quite an expansive time as well, right? You know, that's why people can get a little bit kind of, you know, with the full moon, because it illuminates, it magnifies energy, right? That's what a full moon does. So with it being a super full moon as well, that energy is going to be really, really, really high. But what the underlying energy is, you know, we've got Archangel Azrael here, who is literally the archangel about change, about letting go and just transition, right? Whether that is you know, whether that is with birth and death, or whether that is with a life change, whether that's changing home, vocation, whether, you know, and a lot of people right now, they're messaging me going, I just feel so uncertain right now. I feel like things are changing, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I know, right? I know. We're changing timelines. We're choosing our timeline. We're aligning with the highest, right? The highest timeline possible. And not only that, but we're allowing a lot of karma to balance as well. So Archangel Azrael really comes in to help with that. And on the bottom of the deck, oh, look at that. We have Archangel Pleiadians. I love Archangel Pleiadians. I'm going to move these cards this way, actually. Let's do that. So this is all about, Archangel Pleiadians is all about nature, right? And nature is that grand rebalancer, the Mother Earth. She's releasing a lot of energy right now, hey? You know, that volcano in Iceland just erupted. It's not done that for 800 years. You know, we've been stamping in all this kind of frustration and pent-up energy from the past year of what's been going on. You know, it's been a year now, hey? If not a little bit longer. And yeah, she's releasing that energy, and she does what she needs to do. And it's up to us now as light workers, right? It's up to us who are working with our energy, staying in our sovereign power, bringing in that higher light to actually bring that down and anchor that light into Gaia, into the ley lines, working with the dragons, working with the unicorns, working with the angels, the archangels, the shining ones, ascended beings, working with all of those beautiful energies to really anchor in here our light. And look how this beautiful little seedling here is just covered in golden and green light, so allow Mother Earth to heal and balance you. And in exchange, every time you take a step, just visualize golden light dropping down into the earth, and that's how that beautiful exchange happens. But anyway, we're doing this reading specifically about this Libran full moon. So let's have a little look, see here how this, let's see how the Libran energy of the full moon is going to affect us. Okay, so we've got Matt's coming out with fairness. Look at those scales, absolutely. Everything's going to be fair and just, right? And what I keep hearing when I hear fair and just is I hear that cycle of karma, right? That's why we don't have to worry about anyone else and what anyone else is doing. We only have to worry about ourselves, and not even worry, actually. That's the wrong word to use. We only have to kind of focus on ourselves, because the law of cause and effect, right? The law of cause and effect is happening, right? Because that's what happens when it's lower than 5D. We have cause and effect. That's the law of karma, right? So when someone does something and it's not aligned with love, that lesson, the energy they put out there, that lesson will continue to return to them. So we don't even have to worry about anyone else. We really don't. We just have to focus on where we are at. Because the thing is that this Libran energy, there is the sensitivity coming in. Now more than ever, especially coming up to this, especially because it's a supermoon as well, but now more than ever, move away from the alcohol, you guys. Get off the alcohol, get off the coffee. If you smoke or do any other kind of, anything, right? If you drink, smoke, or do drugs, essentially move away from it, right? Move away from it, because the thing is that we are here to feel it all. And if we continue to numb ourselves, we're not actually going to heal, and it's just going to keep coming around. And this moon is all about jumping on our higher timeline, right? And I don't know anyone that doesn't want to be having a blissful, abundant life, right? But yeah, we've seen, I'm seeing this a lot right now, personally, with people around me, in the real world and on social media, turning to certain, for lack of a better word, certain things that are going to help kind of numb them, right? And that's not what we're here for. We are here to feel it. We've got to feel it to transmute it, right? If we're not transmuting it, that old cycle isn't going to end, right? We're not going to come into that peace and that balance, right? And if we don't come into peace and balance, we're not going to be able to co-create like the beautiful shining lights that we are, right? Like the beautiful manifesting energies that we are, you know what I mean? So there is that message coming through loud and clear, and I'm going to say it again. If you currently indulge in maybe a glass of wine every now and then, every evening or every couple of evenings, if you smoke, if you indulge in coffee, we've got to move away from those things because they're incredibly low frequency. And for those people that are ready to hear that message, you will hear it. For those people that won't, you'll get defensive. That's fine. That's fine. The message has been passed through. It's up to you to do with it what you wish. But if you are someone looking for that bliss, for that high that you get when you do any of those things, someone was, I got a message about DMT the other day and magic mushrooms, and I'm like, no, guys, what are you all doing? Come off this. Come on, no. No. I'm going on a bit of a tangent right now, but it really sparks a fire in my belly about this, because I'm like, guys, you're missing out. You think that is the high. You are missing out on actually how high you can get when you are so clean that literally life force takes you higher than any of those could do. You know what I mean? It really does. So let's start to feel it. Have courage, have faith in doing that. Ask for assistance in feeling, because we will feel like we are going to continue to feel that energies this week in the build up to this full moon. We're going to continue to feel the anguish of Mother Earth. We're going to continue to feel her emotion and transmute it and let it be outside. Do not stay inside. If you are feeling, I'm literally going on a massive tangent here, but it's so important right now. They are literally being very persistent with this message. If you are feeling intense energies, if you are feeling like you're on fire in your core, if you are feeling like really sad and you don't know why, get outside and sit with a tree, breathe deeply into the air, go for a swim outside, right? Somewhere where you're able to do that. you know, have a beautiful bath, right? With salts and oils and all the gorgeous stuff. And look at that, we've got Aphrodite coming in with that inner goddess. That's absolutely it. It is about this inner goddess, right? Dance through it all. That is exactly what she's saying. Dance through what you're feeling right now, right? Because your body is your sacred space. Look at this card, you guys. And the reason why we're going really passionately about this right now is because this first full moon of the energetical new year, of the zodiac new year, this first full moon is a supermoon. It's powerful. It's got the ability to literally catapult you forward into this really high frequency, which brings you so much bliss, joy, abundance, financial prosperity, love, literally everything that everyone always asks for. If you ever get a reading, right, and you just need that direction, that guidance, and that clarity, it's because you're wanting something like that. This has the ability to actually do that for you, right? It really does. And you know what, you guys, like I say, please feel so welcome to join the Dream Temple that we have on Facebook, right? Because that space is really beautiful, really high energy. And on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. UK time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we have a free Zoom call, right? Where we're going to be able to actually do a ceremony around this full moon to really specify on this and really anchor that energy. And so if that calls to you, please feel very welcome to join. If you are wanting to tune more into your intuition, we also have, you know, on-demand courses such as Intuition 101, right? Where it's a 4-part course. It's only £44 and it's 4 one-hour classes with an accreditation at the end. And we also have some really exciting news about something that's launching that we ran in January, and everyone was loving it. Everyone was asking for it to be run again, so stay tuned as we continue through this reading, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But let's see, so this full moon is going to bring in that sensitivity. It's going to bring in that high energy, right? It's going to bring in it's going to make us feel everything, but it's going to do that in order for us to rebalance and recalibrate, and so that we can really honor ourselves, right? And actually stand in our goddess energy, right? This is so big, and I'm going to talk about this in just a moment after I pull the next row out. But Archangel Azrael here is like, it is time to let go of what no longer serves. It's just time, right? And this is about you. This is about you and your journey and your path and your life. You are here for you. You weren't born, right? You weren't born, you guys, to serve your brother and your sister and your mother and your kids. Like, you weren't born for them, right? You are a huge part in their life for sure, but your life wasn't just to serve them. Your life was here for you, right? Don't forget that Archangel Azrael is helping you remember this as well, right? Archangel Uriel is helping by activating that beautiful solar plexus, right? That solar plexus energy, that inner sun. Get out into the sun, right? Let that beautiful light bathe you. Now, what's going to be challenging us, you guys? We've got spring coming in, dandelion, white, yep. And dress rehearsal, we had dress rehearsal come in the weekly energy forecast, right? So the angelics came through and delivered a weekly reading. If you've not yet watched it, do go back and check it out, because this came up then as well. So we're going to be feeling all this push to kind of like get things going, right? Get, make changes, make shifts, plant the seeds, start new projects, dance about in the flowers in the daylight. Absolutely go and do that. This is your awakening, right? That's what Aries season is all about. It's lighting a fire up your backside, you know? It's lighting a fire up you to really go and get whatever it is that you want. It's that instigator energy, but it can be a little bit challenging at times, right? Because, you know, we can be we can be literally go and feel like we want to do a million things, and then how do we structure that? How do we organize that, right? It starts with your daily routine. It really does start with your daily routine. How are you waking up? When are you turning on your phone? Are you anchoring in your energy into the light, right? Into a higher frequency when you start your day? And if you are, fantastic, because then you're literally going to be skipping through the day and having the most incredible time manifesting like this. If you're not anchoring in your energy, if you're not being sovereign in your energy and kind of setting that day up in a really good way, if you're not balanced in that aspect, you're not going to be able to go with the flow, right? You're going to get pushed here, there, and everywhere, right? And dandelion's coming in as well. And you know what, guys? If you have any dandelion tea, really good to drink right now. Dandelion root coffee instead of normal coffee, better option, right? Dandelion is all about perseverance, vitality, empowerment. And I just want to touch on something here, right? Because a lot of people watching this may be feeling really tired right now. I know a lot of people are feeling really tired, and a lot of people are feeling really energized. There's kind of no in between for people, right? It's either there's energy or there's no energy, and that's okay, right? That's okay. There are people who can offer healings, quantum healings, you know, tune-ups. Let me know, get in touch if you are feeling like you're a bit out of sorts and you could do with a tune-up. And just check them out on my Facebook page, right? The Ascension to Love Facebook page. All the services are on there. But what's really fascinating about dandelion is that, you know, humans, we try to get rid of these weeds, right? We call them weeds. We try and get rid of them, and we cut them down, and we spray pesticides, and we do this, and we do that, and we do the other. If that plant wasn't so beneficial, it would go when we tried to get rid of it. But it's so full of life force energy, so full of medicine, natural medicine, that we actually can't get rid of them. And it's good because they are all about perseverance, vitality, empowerment. So we may feel challenged in our empowerment this week. That's okay. Archangel Uriel coming in here. Look at this mirroring. This is your inner sun archangel. It's about wisdom, absolutely balance, harmony, peace. But also he governs that solar plexus chakra where your inner sun is, where you manifest from. Actually, you manifest from that space. Right? But you're also really sensitive in that space as well. Right? So if someone else is not doing so well, you're going to feel that. It's about having sovereignty with your boundaries, right? That's what Dandelion's coming in here for as well. It's like, know your boundaries, know what's okay, know where you're spending your time, be really intentional with where you are spending time. This week, I'm being very, very specific about who I'm spending my time with, because I know I've been receiving that message this week specifically. Just like really kind of, not necessarily incubate, but stay focused on your own mission, right? We're not here to save anyone else. We do that by focusing on ourselves, and I cannot stress this enough. So really this week is about focusing on you, and this moon, this full moon is really about, you know, releasing any blocks to your empowerment. This is about releasing any blocks to your projects, to your awakening. It's about releasing any blocks, right, to your enlightenment. This is the block removal part, right? So this moon is bringing you through so much opportunity and chance to actually clear on whatever is blocking your ascension, your clarity, your moving forward, your energy, and your abundance. This is a massive moon for abundance, believe it or not, you know? And there's choices, right? There is choices. We are straddling a couple of different timelines, and they're high timelines. And when I say a high timeline, what that means is it means that it's more prosperous and more abundant than the one you are currently on, right? So the life that you're living, if you imagine it kind of like you're choosing a character on a video game, right? If you choose a character on a video game and then you level up that character and you level up, that's what your timelines are like, right? It's like you have the chance to level up, but you're gonna level up once or twice. That's what this moon is bringing. Right? So there are choices in that, right? And we can choose whether we stay in one location, whether we move somewhere else, whether we stay in this job, whether we do something else. You know, we're going to get that space in the run up to this full moon to really anchor that in, right? To really anchor in what it is that we want and stick with it in a vibration and create from a vibration, right? But this energy of fairness is coming in, so you are going to be so encouraged and so supported in diplomatically and lovingly reinstating your sovereignty. That is the biggest message here so far, your goddess energy. And you know what, you guys, so on April the 12th, I will be launching Rebirthing the Goddess, the Rebirthing the Goddess program again. So it's going to be an on-demand course this time, so it's not going to be live, just because there was so many people from different area codes, different time zones that wanted to be a part of it, and the time zone just didn't work to do it live. So it's an on-demand course where we will be looking into each archetype of the divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter what gender you are, any gender can enroll on this course, because we all have divine feminine within us. But this course is going to be so phenomenal. It already was the first time we ran it. We're going to run it again, and we are going to be looking into each specific archetype of the divine feminine, healing that archetype, empowering it, hearing it, understanding it, right? Going through the moon cycles with her. You know, it's not just maiden, mother, crone. You know, there's like the empress and the huntress and, you know, the young lover. There's lots of different aspects of that beautiful, sovereign, divine feminine. And each lesson, each class of the course is focused in one specific area, and there will be 2 bonus courses as well, 2 bonus calls, one on sacred sexuality and one on womb healing, which is so important, right? So you're going to get those for free as well if you enroll on this course. But that is getting launched on April 12th, right? With early bird access from the end of this week. So from this full moon that I'm recording this video, that course will go live for you to purchase on early bird should you wish to, and you'll get to save 30 quid, right? Which is amazing. But anyway, more details on that will be found in my Facebook group. So another incentive to join the love and join the fun. Right, I'm going to pull some cards, and I'm not sure what I'm asking yet, so we're just going to wait until that question pops in. But we've got a lot of energy and a lot of messages come through here. It feels like it was a little bit more than just the full moon. The messages coming through for this, but it had to come through for a specific reason. There is a lot happening this week all around the world, more than we can possibly really understand. But the main thing that they're saying is with this full moon, literally go with the flow. That is your focus. You are moving like water does and taking the form, taking the form of whatever yours goes into, right? And just allowing that Christ consciousness light to permeate you, right? Really working with the element of water as well currently. Even though Libra is an air sign, that's just going to help in the run-up. Archangel Jules is just going to help you here in the run-up to that, right? But this is really about your solar plexus and standing in your power. That's what this full moon is going to offer you, right? So we are releasing anything that is blocking that, right? We are releasing anything that is blocking your empowerment, your awakening, your ascension, and your abundance, okay? This full moon is about you standing in your inner goddess power, right? It's about karmic cycles closing and rebalancing, and it's about you jumping up to higher timelines and feeling comfortable, safe, and clear to actually close out things, right? Because change can be scary, but you're not going to feel that. It's not going to be scary, this full moon, right? It's going to be really incredible. So angels, if you can bring another final guidance card just for this reading, just for this full moon. What do everyone need to know? Okay, Gaia. Yeah, absolutely. Connect with the earth. We've got to connect with the earth. Sacred sexuality. Look at that. Balance of divine masculine, divine feminine. This is so important. Literally just mentioned it when I was talking about rebirthing the goddess, that on-demand course that's going to be running soon. Because this is going to be a bonus feature in that, right? A free call for whoever joins that. But the sacred sexuality, we're only just starting to remember. People are only just starting to remember how powerful that space of creation is within us, and this full moon is really going to allow us to get a glimpse of that, and that power and that energy is actually within each and every one of us, right? And this balance, this harmony, this force is going to be felt over this full moon. So beautiful souls, that's all I have for you for this reading for now. I hope it's been helpful. I am sending you all so much love. If you have any questions, please feel very welcome to pop me an email or write to me, and I love to see your comments. I love to read them. So thank you so much for sharing those with me, and thank you for sharing this video. It means the world to me that you do so, and I look forward to seeing you on my Facebook or Instagram at Ascension to Love with Alice, and I really look forward to seeing you in the Facebook group, the Isis Dream Temple. Mwah! So much love and happy full moon. Bye for now.